Welcome everyone to your Mercury Retrograde in Cancer reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. This reading will be time-stamped and sent to each and every individual sign. Okay, let's go. First two cards we have out are the Akashic Stargate and the Discovery. But before we even get into that, I want to just break this down really quick for you guys, okay? This Mercury Retrograde in Cancer is this profound cosmic intervention. Okay, it's designed to help people discover the lost parts of themselves by accessing past emotional patterns and deep soul memories. That's what's going on. Okay, so we have what? So the card that's coming out for that is Soul Aligned, Remembering Home, and Soul Family as Star Gathering. Okay, so that is the overall theme of what is going on with this Mercury Retrograde in Cancer. Okay, and of course you'll have all the other little Mercury Retrograde things that you guys already know about, which we will not be talking about because it is like everybody already knows, right? Okay, but this is about the core theme, the deep cosmic intervention. Okay, so with this Akashic Stargate sitting here, this card represents the access of infinite wisdom, past lives, and soul contracts, in which we also got for the overall Cancerian energy that's coming out for the Mercury Retrograde. Okay. During this retrograde, the collective is being pulled into the cosmic records, okay, the Akashic records of your own lives. And if you guys are interested in a personal reading for this, you can find the information in the description area. You can ask a question about that, and that'll be that. If you want a whole reading, I will put that price in the description area, okay? It's not just about rehashing regular memories, guys. These are pulling you into the past, okay? It's about understanding this higher spiritual purpose behind old wounds, ancestral patterns, and reoccurring life themes. And it could be about that ex, okay? Because it could be about love. And they could return. No doubt. Let's not escape that. That ex could return because you could be what? Holding on to some kind of karmic residue that needs to be healed, right? So a lot of times you ghost someone, they're going to come back, right? Because it's not resolved. You have the Discovery over here, which is talking about uncovering hidden truths, gaining new perspectives, and finding the clarity. Okay, paired with this Akashic Stargate, it means that the retrograde isn't meant to just stall the collective, but act as this like treasure hunt, right? People will suddenly start realizing why certain patterns keep repeating, leading to this massive kind of aha moment about your identity and your emotional triggers, okay? That's what retrogrades really are, is about bringing back that past to say, aha, this is what it is. And they're in each different sign for a purpose. The last one was in Pisces, so it was also very emotional, right? Okay. So let's get some, actually we're going to start here on the Akashic Stargate. Let's start here, guys. You have the Stargate heart opening, the heart chakra opening, unlocking, and the generosity. This is shifting the cosmic energy from the mental review into this deep emotional heart-centered healing. And then, I don't know, in the sign of Cancer, though, this means the collective must be, it's almost like you must open up your heavily hearted, emotional heart over here to heal the inner wounds, whether they're child wounds, old family wounds, whatever the wounds are. Saying open up. Because this says aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. Okay? To be able to discover what it is you need to open your heart. See what we've got over here. On the discovery is honor the path. The truths uncovered during this retrograde must be met with self-compassion. Sitting next to the heart. Respect. Instead of judging yourself for your past mistakes, you as the collective is being asked to honor your survival, your growth, your journey that brought you here to begin with. Because remember, everything was there for growth. The reasons we all have pains, we all have wounds, everything was meant for us to grow. We go through these things, right? So it's saying, instead of looking at it as just a bad thing, see it as your growth and honor that path that you're on. Because a lot of us wouldn't even be on the path that we're on if it wasn't for these hurts, these pains, these bad things happening. And then that opens up the discovery of finding the gem, the diamond in the rough. So this is going to take you out of survival mode. So, I mean, this Mercury retrograde is fated. It's this like fated checkpoint. You're being asked to be pushed to open your heart and access that deeper soul history. And then, like I said, we have the star gathering over here, you know, pushing yourself. And it's also like pushing yourself to the deepest level and uncover this like vital missing piece of your emotional puzzle over here. This will help you like walk forward with this greater self-respect, honoring your path, knowing who you are, and not having to go back and forth through these karmic cycles. It will break those patterns. Okay? So it's all about breaking these patterns, my friends. Okay, so it's things like this, right? Okay, so let's get into each and everybody's signs individually. Sagittarius. And one more. You have the King of Swords, to the Eight of Cups, and clarified by the Strength card. Ooh, Leo energy coming out, fiery energy. There's this absolute mental clarity, but it also feels like there could be detached truth, cutting through someone's excuses and seeing the situation with cold, hard facts. Strength card to the King of Swords. So I just feel like this Mercury retrograde is a powerful period of some kind of emotional mastery. It's kind of like where your logic and your intellect finally align with your intuition. You're like intuitive. You're like, yeah, this is where it is. This is like giving you the inner fortitude to walk away from what no longer serves you. Eight of Cups. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. And you have all this strength. So you're definitely not going to give in to their excuses, but you're no longer going to let nostalgia or any kind of messy emotions over here cloud your judgment during this Cancer season. Okay, so you're saying, I've had enough of this. So you're definitely, if there was any kind of immense amount of emotional bitterness, you're coming up with this kind of like courage. You're not leaving in anger. You're just leaving with strength, right? You're leaving in grace and self-control, but you are putting the smack down on somebody and you're letting them know that we're not doing this again. Could be an ex coming back who wants to get into your space, get into your mental space more than anything. Kind of play mind games and play with your head and your heart. And you're saying absolutely not. And you're not going to allow them to do this. I mean, with the discovery over here, you're having this profound realization of your own resilience. And you have this like quiet spiritual power with this strength. You're not going to let somebody get you outside of your comfort zone. because you know you're leading yourself and honoring your own path, so you're not going to allow anybody to come back and do this crap. It feels like it's something that's been going on quite a while, and you might even feel like, you know what, they always come back during Mercury retrograde. That could be a huge situation, right? Or they always come back stronger. However it is, you're not going to allow them to shake up your world over here. You definitely put the smack down. I could see the lion like with his paw, you know what I mean? Like smacking him away. No, we're not playing. I'm not playing. I love that. You're saying, I am not playing games with you. Not this time. This time I'm walking away. I'm saying my truth, walking away, and I'm not looking back. Wow. Okay, guys. Beautiful. That's going to be the test of times, though. This could definitely be, I mean, they're all karmic tests anyways, but this one feels very, very karmic, because this one feels like it's always the same person coming around trying to mess up your energy. For some of you, it doesn't have to be all of you. Okay? Capricorn. We have the, well, the Star card coming out. The Star to the Death card. Ooh, wow. That's a profound turning point. Wow. The Five of Swords. Wow. Of a conflict. So this Mercury retrograde is some kind of profound turning point, guys, where this beautiful moment of this star coming through with healing and hope is forcing this massive, necessary ending that's going on over here. It's like it's completed itself. It's transforming. It's ended. You're letting go, or the retrograde is making it let go, and then it's almost like it's asking you, are you going to let go? Because if you're going to let go, I'll help on the, it's two major arcana. The universe is saying, I'll help you do it. Let it go so I can help you. But the problem is that letting go, you know, you may know this too, is going to unfortunately trigger a bit of conflict. Okay, or some kind of bittersweet feeling of defeat over here. Someone's going to be triggered. Somebody, you're going to let someone go. They're not going to want to let go of the situation. If an ex is coming back and you're definitely telling, you know what, I don't want you to come back anymore. I'm done. That's going to trigger them. It's going to cause a conflict. So no matter what it is, it's going to cause some kind of conflict of interest or of the heart or anything. But it's funny because it just feels like it was already a conflict to begin with. But that just like enhances it. You're letting go of something that was already conflicting within yourself, within your heart space, within your journey. But just knowing that as soon as I let them go and tell them that this is over, it's going to cause more. Yeah. Okay, so there is this divine protection, though, that's around you because you do have the two major arcanas. So I just feel like this Mercury retrograde is like the bottom line for you, Capricorn. This is where it needs to end. You've dragged these arguments, this pettiness, all of this stuff around, you know, and this, I feel like it's a relationship. I don't care if it's at work, family, love, friends, and it just feels like you're ready to move past this. But whoever this is, they don't want this to be done. They've got a grip on this. Okay. Okay, guys. But you need it for your own peace of mind. Because whatever is out there is much better than what you're dealing with now. That's for sure. Okay, Aquarius. You have the Six of Wands, Two of Swords, and clarified by the Two of Cups in reverse. Some kind of clash going on here. Something that has to do with your success, public success, private success, whatever it is, because you have the Six of Wands, which is success and victory. It's like you're hitting your goals and receiving validation and feeling a sense of pride in your achievements, Six of Wands. But then you have the Two of Swords over here where it's saying, okay, but that's fine and all, but I'm avoiding some kind of situation when it comes to my love life. It's like behind the scenes of your public success, you're completely paralyzing yourself regarding some kind of difficult decision that you're choosing to ignore. Now, it could be a relationship. It could be in the public. Because you're choosing to ignore it than rather face it. It's uncomfortable. I don't want to face it. I don't want to know. So this could literally say, I'm doing really good in the public eye, but maybe my relationship is not going so well, but I'm ignoring that because I don't want the discomfort of that right now. I don't want to recognize what's really going on. So it just feels like you're sort of disconnecting the bond over here, the breakdown in some kind of partnership. This is misaligned values, disharmony, lack of connection. But it's like, I don't want to look at that. It's almost saying that Mercury retrograde says it, but you need to look at this now. You have to stop ignoring this disharmony in your life. No matter how successful you are, you have to look outside into the world. You have to address this disconnection, this bond, to truly move forward within your life. So it's really going to kind of it's really bringing that up a lot. It's going to it's going to tear those blindfolds off. Because there is something that's internal, that's within your group, within your family, within your, you know, even if it's in your workplace and you own let's say you own a restaurant and you're an owner and you guys are very successful, but maybe the cook and the waitresses are all fighting all the time and you just look a blind eye, right? Because we're so successful, I don't want to deal with that, right? But it's almost like it's saying, I need you to look at what's going on within this family, within this job. So, I mean, you are successful, but something is not. And you're refusing to see it. You'd rather see the victory, but you don't want to see the internal aspect of the situation. So it's taking off your blindfold. Say, you're going to have to look at this. These conversations need to be made. This needs to have attention. It's been going on too long. Okay, guys? Okay, Pisces, last one. Saving the best for last, huh? Okay, let's go. Beautiful Pisces, tell me what Mercury retrograde is doing for you. Queen of Swords in reverse. Magician in reverse. And clarified by the Six of Wands in reverse. You got all reversals. I think you're the only one that's gotten all reversals. Okay, guys, miscommunication and misuse of power from someone. You're dealing with someone who, this is a person. This is an ex, somebody you're dealing with now. There's somebody around you who's not giving good communication, misusing their power. They're stepping on you. They're not allowing you to have victory. Sharp-tongued. So I would say this Mercury retrograde is some kind of heavy period of low energy and block potentials. There's some sharp words that's coming out of someone's mouth and a lack of focus. They could be all this arguing and all this fighting is causing you not to be able to focus the way you want to focus. Completely stalling your own personal momentum over here. Having a hard time moving. I mean, if you're arguing and fighting all the time, how are we going to get through this, right? So all this person wants to do is argue. You know what I feel like, guys, in seriousness? I feel like they got you cornered. They got you boxed. I feel like they're putting you in this box. They're putting you in this corner. And you are just, I feel like you're boxed in. There's nothing, you've tried everything that you can to keep your thoughts to yourself, but your thoughts are so scattered. And I just feel like they're playing the victim card. No matter what, it feels like they're making you into the bad guy and them the victim. I think this is an ex. An ex that's coming back around to try to prove whatever they want to prove. Okay? prove that they're